Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, children of all the ages, it's time for Braden in a car after having too much coffee. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for that head home, that on the way to Friday and the weekend. You're out of work, you're on your way home. I hope all is well with you. I hope you're driving safely. What did you think about that thing this morning? Get the app, try to better my score for my insurance agency, and then not spoof it? Anyway, it's been a wonderful day, full of excitement. I had Chinese for lunch that was delicious. Also had a great rack of ribs last night at E.L. Flanagan's. If you're not going and getting smoked meat at E.L. Flanagan's on Thursdays and you're from the Highland area, it was great. Anyway, we're rushing into the weekend. Granted, I'm kind of working tonight and tomorrow most of the day for church, but still, it's going to be some work, but it's fun work. I'm glad we're able to get this thing to work. That's a lot of works. Anyway, you know what happened yesterday? It just came to my attention today. I mean, like, stop the presses. Nicolas Cage has signed on to do National Treasure 3. I don't know why I found that so interesting today, but hey, we're going to get another National Treasure. This time, I hope he steals the Magna Carta. Magna Carta. Doing great. Joking over all the words. Where do you want National Treasure to go? Obviously, it tends to be United States based. We've visited like most of the national monuments at this point, I think, especially with that second movie. Where does National Treasure 3 take us? Does it take us out of the country? Because that kind of implies international. I mean, instead of titling it National Treasure, they could entitle it International Treasure, but I feel like that kind of loses some of it, because I think he needs to go back and steal the Declaration of Independence. I think that line needs to be uttered in cinema again. I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence. Or we're going to steal the Declaration. Anyway, I had a lot of fun with that. And in other weird news, I found out this afternoon, McDonald's, our favorite fast food restaurant, and it actually is becoming more because we have a toddler, McDonald's is coming out with their own scented candles of the flavors of the Big Mac. So you've got your ketchup flavor, your hamburger flavor, is it their secret sauce one? But there's like onions and pickles and bread. I don't remember exactly all of them, but it's basically the different ingredients for a Big Mac, all in their own candle scent. So I guess you have to burn them all at the same time to get the aroma of Big Macs throughout the house. Is this going to be the new thing that real estate agents do instead of burning candles that smell like fresh baked cookies? Instead, we're going to burn Big Mac candles all throughout the house to entice yet more people to come and view the home and buy. I don't know. I particularly like the smell of, I think it's sugar cookies. The sugar cookie smell that they put into scented candles, that is what I normally burn in the basement while I work on the studio and stuff. Because there's this thing about scents and, like, productive memory. Like, if you're essentially trying to focus, get yourself on a task to complete, like your to-do list. If you smell the same scent every time that you're sitting down focused to do that, you're essentially just, tripping one more trigger in your brain to be like, all right, it's time to get stuff done. So that's what I do when I'm working on the studio. Granted, that also like, I tend to burn it when I'm playing video games too, so my brain probably confuses playing video games and productively working on the studio. So maybe I have done myself a disservice and I need to get 2 scented candles down there. Maybe a pickles flavored one and a ketchup flavored one. And I can go back and forth between these 2 McDonald's candles, games playing and productive work. What do you think the smell that most, like what would trigger the brain most to get work done? What is that smell that needs to be burning in candle form? You tell me. I thought it was sugar cookies. Maybe it's different for everybody. I'm sure there's a lot of people that like scented candles and everything. I don't particularly enjoy them all the time. I just knew that was kind of one of those tricks to make you work on things, and to have one in my little studio down there is great to focus on things. So we are well into our Illinois commute, so we will leave it at that. I hope everybody has a great and safe weekend. We will catch you on the Monday morning commute. Probably, I still equate it to being one of the hardest, coming out of the weekend and going into Monday. Excuse me. Oh, but before I go, again, I have just the little Rode microphone down here, picking up a lot of road noise today with the two vlogs here. I apologize, but I thought of an idea. So, the S-Lav Deity microphone, not rated to go with the A10 Mini, but it is rated to go with GoPros, and that's the cameras we use. So instead of running audio into the audio jack on the A10 Mini switcher, we're going to run the S-Lav into the GoPro, and then just send the audio through HDMI into our recording system here, and I think that'll work. All I gotta do is grab the adapter that I already have at home, and we'll make that work. I wish I had thought of that before this, but hey, hindsight's 20/20, and you get going and looking at the technical specs of the microphone, like, oh, I have one of those cameras, I can make this work. So we will, at one point, get this whole rig working in a good fashion. I'll never call it great, because nothing's ever, that like is this perfectionist part of things. Like, you never make it to perfect. You just have to get it to where it's good enough. Perfection is the detriment of done. So, once again, I will say goodbye, everybody. This has been Braden, Jatcko. I don't do much cover.